The area around the gear circuit here in Macau, and one takes off. We've yet to get all of the cars on the grid, but welcome to the grid for Daniel. He's the Spanish driver, and he's alongside car number 22, Felix Rosenqvist. And Felix in car number 22 is Swedish, drives in Merca Motorsport Dallara at Mercedes, and he was fourth in the F3 Euro Series this year. Looking down at Antonio da Costa, leaning right the way back in the cockpit, see the high sides. Now we're looking down at Daniel Juncadella on the inside of row number 2. No, get going, I want to get going. Engines are fired up now, so 10 laps we've got in prospect for the qualification race for today. 15 laps for the Grand Prix for the FIA F3 Intercontinental Cup tomorrow. Very much an international affair. Drivers invited from all around the world, the various different disciplines of Formula 3, the opportunity to race here at what we've already heard today in press conferences, one of the greatest circuits in the world at Macau. The opportunity to race here, just too much. And when a Formula 3 driver, or maybe even a driver that's made his way into GP2 or World Series Renault 3.5, they maybe come back to Formula 3 just to be here at Macau, and that's what's happened to Felipe Nasr, for one example, this weekend. The cars set off on their green flag lap.
Wave, there we are, so the red lights now be coming on, 2 at a time, 2, 3, 4, 5, green lights now, and it looks
and get through to the top 2 positions. So now we've got this long view now in the distance as they run down towards Mandarin, through Mandarin, and then on this very, very quick straight.
And now with proper pictures and coming down towards this bow for the first time in the lead. It looks to me as though it is the car of Antonio Felix da Costa that leads into in second place is Felix Rosenqvist.
The best of the starts, they go around the right-hander at San Francisco now. So let's see how they sort themselves out as they're going on to the second sector now. Fastest first sector was, not surprisingly, Antonio da Costa on board with Felipe Nasr. Looking back at the work of Felipe Nasr, the Brazilian driver. He was the champion last year in the British Formula 3 Championship, competing and finished up 10th in the GP2 series this year. I think probably he would have been hoping for a better season than he had, Felipe Nasr. However, there's more opportunities. Still very, very young driver is Felipe. And now we get the opportunity to see just how ferocious the action is for the front of the field in this qualification race. The result of this is going to form up the grid for the Grand Prix tomorrow, for the Grand Prix of Macau. And here we have Antonio.
Aí aqui Alfredo. António Félix da Costa, o piloto português, foi mais rápido na largada e lidera o pelotão a caminho do ponto Melco, tendo atrás de si Felix Rosenqvist.
Antonio da Costa is leading. Car number 7 heading down through the third sector on the timing screen. So da Costa it is that leads. That's the multicoloured car of Antonio da Costa, heading around the final turn up towards the line any moment now to complete the first lap of racing of 10 laps. And we wait for Antonio da Costa to come back into the...
Porque perdemos a largada, completa-se a primeira volta de 10 com Felix da Costa à frente de
Antonio da Costa, car number 7. Nearly 9 laps in the book now as they come up towards the line. Across the line, in front of the commentary box they go. Antonio da Costa, last lap board held out. There goes Alex Lynn, had pole position. I'm not sure, short of any disaster, that those podium positions are going to change, but it may well change for 4th place. We've got another car which has gone off there, and we'll identify who that is in a couple of moments, but they're on the final lap, so let's not lose track of this final battle up towards the line for 4th place. You're looking at the leader still. Down towards San Francisco goes Antonio da Costa, then Rosenqvist in second place, Lynn in third place. Through they go. They're on the top part of the circuit now, through into maternity. Through the S's they go, up towards the left-hander at Payol, so through maternity and then into the Solitude S's for the final time. Antonio da Costa is going to be atop the podium in the qualification race if he keeps it in the same position for the next half a lap, barring any mechanical problems or anything untoward in this final section of the qualification race for the Formula 3 Macau Grand Prix for 2012. There goes Antonio da Costa, and he got a very, very good start, didn't he? And he's kept that gap at about a second or thereabouts. You can fluctuate a tenth of a second either way. But Rosenqvist, who got a very good start as well, up from...
Alfredo, vamos então com os pilotos a caminho da Ponto Melco. Muito rapidamente, Félix da Costa com a vantagem protegida sobre Rosenqvist. Lynn terceiro, Carlos Sainz Júnior abriu para João Cadela os últimos metros da volta final da corrida qualificativa com Ian Titchmarsh.
Thanks, Alfredo. So Antonio Felix da Costa's led almost from the start of the race. Antonio Felix da Costa then comes down towards Fisherman's for the final time. He's going to win the qualification race. He's driven a faultless race.
But Antonio da Costa, the Portuguese driver in the Carlin car, coming up towards the final turn, around the final turn on the circuit. Antonio da Costa takes a win, gets the checkered flag. Antonio da Costa, the Carlin Portuguese driver, takes the win after 10 laps of qualifying race for Antonio da Costa. Felix Rosenqvist in second place, Alex Lynn in third place, and that fourth place, would you believe, didn't change. Carlos Sainz, Daniel Juncadella, Harry Tinknell, Pascal Wehrlein are the top 7, but an improvement on that final lap, a place made up by the Dutch driver Hannes van Asseldonk, making up a place, finishing up in 8th place, and therefore demoting the Brazilian. Had our on-car camera as well, Felipe Nasr.
Mas mais uma vez volto a dizer que amanhã quem ganhar a corrida amanhã é o vencedor do Grande Prémio de Macau e essa sim vai contar. A corrida vai ser muito complicada, o andamento dos outros pilotos também era muito bom. Vamos ver, vai depender muito também das primeiras voltas, vamos tentar fazer tudo bem como fizemos hoje.